let's stick to sports. Let's stick to sports. Nah, you know, let's stick to sports. Let's stick to sports. Oh, what is the situation regarding any right? Yeah, because what we want to do, another one that was in the prime in the 90s was Ian Wright. Now this is not a father and son moment. We're just gonna get straight to this situation because I've seen something that made me like, I don't know if I can agree with this. Do you know what I mean? Let me show you what I mean. All right. Do you know what I mean? Like, because from my understanding, you can either ask a comment section below. Where I want the full facts, obviously, but like a comment was made, and I don't know if it was visuals or not, but there was a comment made by Eni Aluko about opportunities and Ian Wright being involved and not helping or what this case may be. You get me? If that, I listen. There's things I want to say, but anyway. All right, so let's just get straight into it. All right, so I've just got the information. So Ian responds to Eni Aluko's criticism that he dominates the female game. And then his response is this, yeah. But before we play his response, what we're going to do is we're going to read this out properly and then we're going to get into it. So bear with me. So the situation between Eni Aluko and Ian Wright began on April 2025 during an interview on British Broadcasting Corporation Radio 4's Women's Hour, where Aluko discussed the limited opportunities for women in sports broadcasting and the need for better representation when promoted by presenter Clare McDonnell, who used Ian Wright as an example of a prominent male figure in women's football. See, there's the issue. The issue is not Eni Aluko. The issue, I need you to understand something. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not taking no sides. Right? The presenter is Clare McDonnell. I don't know who. Well, I've never heard of Clare McDonnell, so I want to see something real quick. I want to see something. Okay, there you go. So they're going to let, yeah, yeah. Is this what we're doing? You are letting someone use an example to try and create division amongst us when we need each other, especially in the UK. What are you doing? Let's continue. So basically, Eni Aluko suggested that Ian Wright, a well-known broadcaster and advocate for the women's game, should be mindful of the space he occupies in women's football coverage. She stated, "I've worked with Ian a long time, and I think he's a brilliant broadcaster, but I think he's aware of just how much he's doing in the women's game. I think he should be aware of that," adding that the finite number of opportunities could mean men like Wright or Ian Wright might inadvertently, which means indirectly, he may not realize it, which is, you know what I mean? In life, sometimes you may do something that you may not realize is causing more harm. You may not realize it. For example, you could be, let's imagine I'm using food as an example. You could be eating a particular type of food. Yeah. Let's say you're eating McDonald's like every weekend, but you're not realizing that you're clocking up your arteries bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. You're not realizing it's doing you harm. You know what I mean? Because you're thinking of doing it once a week or twice a week, and you're like, all right, cool, whatever. But you're not realizing it's doing you more harm. You know, even I'll give you an example, right? There was a time, where I could eat a lot of junk food and I just couldn't put on weight for nothing. I literally couldn't put away for nothing. But eventually, it was doing me harm. I didn't realize it was doing me harm to the point where it got to a point where, yeah, you know what I mean? When I could put on weight, and then now it's the thing of now I have to find a way to make sure I try and lose that weight. Do you get the point I'm trying to make? It's just one of those things, yeah, where at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to everything. Anyway, and even if you can't pay attention to it, is what it is. Anyway, that's not to say I'm taking sides. I'm just giving you an example. All right. So I've worked with Ian a long time, so I think he should be aware of adding that. Okay, so anyway, might inadvertently block pathways for female partners. Eni Aluko emphasized that she wasn't saying it was wrong for right to cover women's football, but highlighted in the need for ensure women aren't hindered in accessing broadcasting roles in a growing sport. Her comments sparked significant backlash, and Ian Wright has been vocal for supporting women's football, including funding Katie I forget all that. Listen. So this is the thing, yeah. I'm gonna be completely real with you. She said no wrong. I feel like I have to listen to what she said. Yeah. I have to listen to what she said. But let's just hear Ian Wright's response. All right.
I have to talk about this week and what's gone on. I don't want to endlessly be asked about it. I've got to say I'm very disappointed by what Eni has said. She knows how I've helped her, supported her publicly. And I know the previous conversations she's had with me and my management. So for me, I've seen the apology on social media, but I can't accept it. But I also want to move on from it. For anyone watching this, I really don't need any further
So my question is, you've seen the apology and you can't accept it, and you want to move on from it. My thing is, if you want to move on from it, brother, then accept the apology. Do you know what I mean? Like, accept it. I'm not. This is what I do not like. Yeah, you're grown adults, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You're grown adults. Like, honestly, what is going on? You're grown adults. Like, nah, for real. I don't think you understand. You're grown adults. Like, you are grown adults. She apologized and you're not accepting. So guess who's in the wrong? You're in the wrong. Listen, I understand your name was brought up, but whose fault is that? Did this Clare McDonnell, did she ever, let me just ask this question. Did Clare McDonnell, yeah, did she apologize? Let me know. Did she apologize? Yes or no? Like, did she apologize? I just want to know, did she apologize? Yes or no? And but you can't accept her. You can't accept the apology. You've seen it, but you're the one that's in the wrong. I respect Uncle Ian so much, bruv. Get me? South London legend all day, every day. I know he used to play for an ops. You know what I mean? But he used to also play for a local club that I used to I won't say used to support, but yeah. And funny enough, they're now in the FA Cup final as well. But anyway, listen. At the end of the day, look. All I'm saying is, Uncle Ian, you need to chill, bro. You need to chill. Like, you need to accept her apology. Like, and this is what I think should happen. Both of you should be broadcasters for the Unity Cup game, especially when it comes to, guess what, Jamaica versus Nigeria. Get me? Just saying, it would be great. It will be a great look. Maybe that's when you two can reconcile on that day when that happens. Because me personally, I don't understand. Like, having read what I read, yeah, I can clearly see what the issue is. The issue isn't exactly what Eni Aluko said. She didn't say anything wrong. You're mad she brought your name up. And then because we live in an era of social media, they've got onto you. Like, you've seen the comments, you started to realize, hang on, do you know what I mean? Like, let me rile up the internet too and let people know that I'm on their side because they're on my side. Nah, it's not like that. We need to stop pitting ourselves against each other, black woman versus black man. Like, forget all that, bruv. That's what it looked like to me. You've let someone. I don't even want to even say this, yeah, but I have to say it. You let someone that is not from the culture divide you two. You know what I'm saying? You could have been like, listen, I understand what she said. She didn't mean any harm by it. My name was brought up. Like, you should use your mind and hear exactly what's going on. Like, oh, this is what happened. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I could be. Listen, again, I could be completely wrong. Like, completely wrong. But I don't think people understand that this is how uh, misinformation can cause division and can cause things that don't need to be caused. Like, and I get it. Some people are like, oh, this is a rubbish pundit anyway, this, that, and the third. Do you know how many rubbish pundits there is in this in the sports or in sports in general? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You don't like most people don't. I'll be honest with you. Most people don't like Eni Aluko because she's a black woman that's dark skinned. I said it. What? I'm not defending. I'm not defending what was said. I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying exactly what it is. I know what time it is in sports and football. Oh, that race, that thing that exists. And as far as the gender equality thing, I don't know what goes on. But if she is speaking from her perspective on what she's seeing, you have to understand it. And even if you disagree with it, like if Ian disagrees with it because he's done this, that, and the third, then all right, cool. Apologize, like accept her apology. I don't understand this. I want to accept her apology. Are you a kid, bruv? Like, no, are you a kid? If you're a child, I would understand it. You should be reprimanded still, but like, if you know what I mean, you're a grown adult. I'm pretty sure, like in his time, where his sons have probably said or done things where they made him a mistake of something so minuscule from what was said, right? And he had to make his boys apologize to each other, what the case may be. I'm pretty sure he must have done it over the. Oh, listen, he's another one that had a son that's been playing sports. You know what I mean? Like following his footsteps. But anyway, let's keep moving.
Social commentary directed at anyone on this. But the thing about where the women's game is that it can't be about individuals like me. It has to be about the collective. And because of the past, we know the men blocked the women's game for 50 years. Because of the past, and the game has serious systemic challenges, and it's going to take, I should say, everyone to help fix it. So for me, I'll always give back to the game. It's given me so much. I was with the Tenemy girls team last night, and the vibes were great. I've got to post a picture of them, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble from them. So I'll do that later, because I promised the girls that. But anyway, let me not digress. It's never bothered me about who's playing the game, as long as they're playing the game. If you know my story, you'll know how much football means to me. And when you think about it, we are the country that invented modern football. So
that's where I will stop here. That's where I'll stop here. That's where I'll stop there. I'm sorry. You what? England invented modern day football, and when did they? You know what I mean? See, look, someone has created a a an account where it says stupid and what basically stupid things he said. Basically, that's how much he's hated. Do you not see what is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, for me, Ian Wright has made it a lot worse. He has made it a lot worse. Is this it? Okay, that's probably it.
Who can tweet to the world at large. Quite a lot of people at the beginning that told me to ignore him. And I think that's really dangerous, because if you ignore somebody who has 3.5 million followers, who can tweet to the world at large.
I'll talk about what's his name. All right, listen, we're gonna leave it there.